The IDF is basically carpet bombing all around the area. I mean, the images coming out of Gaza are just astonishing.
Amputating little girls' legs without anesthesia. People
thousands of hungry people.
Yes, on the shores, like
horrible.
Just scrambling for food. As, by the way, Israel is preventing trucks from coming into Gaza. They inspect them, and then if they find something a little bit off that could be used for terrorism, they'll just make the whole truck turn around. This is on purpose.
Here she is, just basically reporting on the situation there.
Back to my home, even if it's destroyed. I don't know, where are you telling me from? You're in Europe, in America, in Australia, you're Asian, you're African, you're Arab, I don't know. But if I told you, I'll kill you in front of the people of the world, if you did not give me everything you and your children and your family. What will you do? Huh? What will you do? You'll never give me your home. You'll fight. I'm not fighting. I'm recording. I'm trying as much as I can to survive this. Without being a refugee more than this. I've been displaced from my home for 400 days, and I know what does it mean to stay without your home, your land. So I can't go anywhere, actually. I can't go. This place where am I now? Called Nasser Hospital. I'm trying to get out of it now because it's besieged and it's bombed and everything's shit around us. I can't leave. I'm trying tomorrow and after tomorrow. But I mean, this place is a hospital. It's a damn hospital. And this place is the last functioning hospital. It's not only a normal hospital. It's not a hospital out of 100 hospitals. It's the last functioning hospital in...
So what she was saying at the beginning there, if you had trouble hearing, was she saying, like, you know, how would you react if somebody came to you and said, we're going to kill you, we're going to take everything away from your family? Would you fight back? And then she's saying, but I'm not fighting. I'm just here recording. And she's trying to get back to her, she has been dispossessed from her home for 100 days and trying to get out of the hospital, but it's under siege. They can't. I mean, it just,
We were we were under heavy criticism, some people who were on the pro-Palestinian left, for talking about the possibility that the Al-Ali hospital was bombed by Israel, which they ended up blaming on Hamas, and evidence came out that was determined by, I think it was either the Washington Post or the New York Times, to basically not meet the criteria for credibility, and yet then it was silent moving forward on that. And the incredulity that Israel would attack a hospital. They've now bombed or made non-functioning dozens of hospitals. Dozens of hospitals.
It was always an unserious conversation.
And this is the final hospital that's still functioning. I mean, what?
She's 24 too.
I was, heartened in a way to see. Was it Ayman interview? I always forget his last name on Twitter because his handle doesn't have it. Interviewing.
Mohideen.
The Al Jazeera.
Wael al-Dadu.
A journalist who's lost multiple family members, including his own son, also in media, in covering this, and he finally got out to receive medical attention. Like, utmost bravery of these journalists.
And also depressing when they get to the point of like, well, what more do I need to show you?
Of course.
Why am I doing this anymore? What's the point of me filing this if it is met with, I mean, everyone's focused on Bill Ackman's wife's plagiarism and college students.
I mean, the myth of Western liberal humanitarianism, this is like the death knell for the entire like perception. It's just amazing that Biden said he was coming back into office to restore U.S. respectability. Came
to finish the job.
This is the end for that. I mean, and for my generation, for Matt, like for anyone under the age of 40 or 35, I mean, if growing up in the age of the Iraq War didn't frickin' do it for you, this is it. This is it. Free press and all that. I have such contempt for these freaking like liberals who screamed and cried under the Trump administration about the freedom of the press, who are silent about reporters in Gaza dying by the dozens at the hand of Israel.
And even domestically, Biden administration saying the reporters are making stuff up. The HuffPost reporter who reported on the on McGurk, and I'm forgetting that. I really want to get his name correctly, but there was wide condemnation from other members of the media, essentially saying this is trash. They accused him of fabricating quotes without evidence. Akbar Shahid Ahmed for HuffPost has been doing great reporting.
It's Brett McGurk, and he's I think in the. I don't know if I think he's out of the White House. He's an advisor for the Middle East and North Africa. And, but he's been a diplomat, et cetera, for a while, through multiple
administrations.
He's younger than me. Well, I don't know, 50 or something like that. But he supposedly had a plan of how to go about I guess it was ethnic cleansing the
a 90-day plan that would encourage peace in Gaza by Israel-Saudi normalization, which is delusional to the point where it's basically 5-alarm fire, because that is the Trump administration's plan. That is the Abraham Accords, which is, by every serious analysis of the source of the Hamas attack on October 7th, a big contributing factor. Cutting off, like the United States, without involving the Palestinians, cutting off their Arab allies in the region through normalization with Israel is a huge reason why Hamas took this step. That's widely recognized. And the Biden administration is saying, let's go with the Trump way. And that'll bring, or at least a top voice in there. And that will bring peace, and people in Gaza will feel good about that. I mean, honestly, the lack of respect that this White House displays for Palestinian people, as if they don't have like really sentient thoughts or complex feelings about the world, it's just racism.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, like it works like how Elon is sort of like the big bad in tech that allows, say, Zuckerberg and all these other people to get by. Like, what criticism have you seen about Zuckerberg in the past year and a half?
Right.
And all that stuff has gotten bad. Like, Biden is doing a lot of what, like you said, like just finishing the job of what Trump did with regards to some of this foreign policy stuff and how the world sees us. I mean, this entire time, like leading up to October 7th, of trying to get the world on our side to help Ukraine and pressure Russia to end the invasion, and how could we ever have made a sincere effort toward any of that?